Hello again and welcome to another Nick Beck's Amateur Watch Reviews. Today I've got something that I haven't had before. This is a Seiko watch on a Nato strap. Anyway, before I move on to the review, let me just say thank you again to all my recent subscribers, all my existing subscribers, everybody that's taken the time to look at my videos, and please carry on. I think I'm pushing 200,000 views now and 341 subscribers. Thank you to a Mr. Lai. He's a recent subscriber to me. He's all the way from South Korea, so it's kind of going worldwide, and that's really exciting. I didn't ever think it would become this big. So thanks everybody. Thanks for watching, and stay safe. I know it's been a really trying year for everybody, and that's why I haven't actually bought anything recently and haven't reviewed anything for a while. So without further ado, let me move on to the review, and here it is. My new Seiko, I think these are called the Solid Boy, and it's basically the bezel-less version of the new SK5 watch, which is the new sports watch, if you like. People are saying it's a replacement of the SKX 007 009, but I've never had one of those, so I don't know. So I'm just kind of looking at it, if you like, from a new sheet of paper, and I'm very impressed with it. This is the model number SRPE61K1. It has a hand winding and hacking 4R36 movement. A lug to lug width on this one, I've measured it at 44.4. The case is 40 millimeters approximately, the lug width being 20 millimeters, and it's 100 meters water resistant. And I think it's approximately about 12.5 millimeters thick. So without further ado, let me show you the watch. So as I say, this is the Solid Boy, everybody's calling it. I don't understand why. This is the bezel-less version of the new Sports 5 watches. So as you can see, we've got a kind of fully brushed top of the case. And what I love about this one, it's the reason I picked it, you've got a fantastic grey sunburst dial there. And I think they do it in blue and black and green, and I think I kind of picked the best one. So you can see it's got an applied Seiko logo just on top there, and applied markers, and you've got the kind of big triangle at the top and the oblongs at 6 and 9, and all the loom pips all the way around the edge for the rest of the digits. It has the new Seiko 5 logo, and in italic script there you have automatic. The day date on this one is great because Monday to Friday you have the day in black and the date itself in black. On Saturday, as you can see, it comes up in blue, which kind of really quite pops with the colour of the dial on this one, and Sunday comes up in red. You've got a chapter ring all the way round with your seconds. The hands are loom and kind of polished steel, and as you can see, the second sweeper hand has got a loom pip on the counterbalance end. I think the hands on this one are slightly, certainly the minute hand is narrower than on the diver's version, so the hands are very, very slightly different. But you know, I think it's basically the same watch. It's certainly the same case, just without the bezel, and I think this gives it a much more kind of dressy, fashionable, sporty look about it. So let me turn on to the side, and you can see the 4 o'clock crown, and that's just a push-pull crown because this has only 100 meters of water resistance, and I know that's had a lot of criticism because of the SKX, but at the end of the day, as I say, I'm starting from a blank page, and it's fine for me. Screw down crowns don't really bother me too much. Turning the watch on the side, you can see it's very, very sharply polished, and what's great about this one is you have drilled lugs, which for me, because I'm kind of really a real strap monster, that's brilliant. And now I'm into these great things called Nato straps, and I never liked them before, but I'm kind of getting it now. This one's been criticised for being a little bit cheap. It's the one that come with the Seiko, as you can see the Seiko logo on the buckle there. But I actually don't find it cheap at all. I actually think it's fairly good quality. It feels good. I don't think it's ever going to break or whatever. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with it. I think it's a very nice strap. So without further ado, I'm going to flip the watch on the side and take the strap off so you can see the display case back. And here we have it. This is the 4R36 movement with the signed Seiko balance wheel, the rotating winding mechanism, if you like. It's got a clear Hardlex glass case back, should I say, with a screw down case back. And flipping over again, you can see we have a Hardlex on the front there. So what I'd like to do now is I'm going to pop this down onto the cleaning cloth and just say a little bit about the Nato straps. Now, like I say, I've suddenly become hugely into this, and I kind of really get it. I think it probably kicked off from the James Bond films having Nato straps, but I really like them. I think they're brilliant, and they're quite sort of cheap and cheerful. You can totally change the look of your watch, and you can wear the Nato in different ways, which I'm actually going to demonstrate. So without further ado, let's just pick up one of these. This one come from a company called Archer watch straps. I think it was approximately £20 from Amazon, and it came within a day. And this is the vintage Nato bond strap. Now this was first in Goldfinger on a rather nice Rolex Submariner that he had on. So without further ado, I'm going to pop that on the watch and see, like I say, just show you how much you can just literally change the whole look of your watch simply by a 30-second changing of the strap. So, hey guys, what do you think? This is the, like I say, the vintage Nato bond strap, and as you can see, it's quite a lot of reflection on the glass of the watch at the moment, and that's simply because I'm sat right in the window to get the good light. Fortunately, I've just moved house, and it's a bit dark in this dining room, so I need a little bit of natural light, and also I think it shows the watch off in its best way. So like I say, this is a pretty good Nato strap. Wasn't expensive at about £20, and yeah, it's a really cool strap. I actually really like this one. The green and kind of red and black, there we go, really pops up with the grey dial. And it just makes it a really nice fashionable watch, this one, and really quite gives it a bit of a vintage look. So without further ado, I'm going to pop on a different strap just to show you the kind of diversity of all the different things you can do with your watch simply by changing the strap. And there we have it. There's a different way of looking at it. Now, this is from Watch Gekota or Watch Gecko. Again, it costs around about £18 to £20, delivered very quickly. If I can just say, actually, Archer and Gekota, Watch Gecko, fantastic, really, really good companies. And I'd like to plug another company as well. This is a guy called Jamie, and his company is Lunar watch straps, and you'll see the picture of the strap that he sent me. Unfortunately, my brother likes them too and snapped it off me, so it's just a picture, but great company, fantastic service, good discounts on their straps at the moment, nice quality, and they're packaged very, very well. And as you can see from the picture, that kind of shows how they're sold. So yeah, hats off to Jamie. Said I'd give him a mention. Yeah, really impressed with his product. So Lunar watch straps, have a look. So like I say, going back to the Zulu Diver on the buckle there, and I'm actually wearing this in a different configuration now. This is the kind of the under, if you like, to keep all the buckle under the watch and under your wrist. So if I can just get that to come back into focus, there we go. And like I say, this one's got Zulu Diver printed on it. And I love this. I think this really, really kicks. I think it's a really cool look on the watch. And if I can just get out of the light a little bit. Yeah, it really pops. I love this one. This is probably my favourite of the ones that I've bought so far that actually goes with the watch. And I'm going to show you one more, just sort of more conservative. Then I'll actually show you just a couple of ways I've learned of putting on a NATO strap. So, rightio, we're back, and how about that? That's again a different one. I think this sort of gives it a little bit more of a conservative look. Again, this is the traditional way to wear the NATO with the extra material on the top there. So, like I say, it's a little bit more formal, if you like, if you could have a formal on a NATO strap. But yeah, it just gives it a little bit more of a conservative appeal, I think, this one. I love it. Again, the strap come from, again, Watch Gecko. You've got these kind of brushed hardware there. And if I can get all the way around to the buckle, it's a brushed kind of satin finish on the buckle, which I think is really cool. And with that grey stripe and the black of the rest of the strap, I think that really pops. I think that really works well. So, like I say, try not to pay too much attention to the reflection off the glass in this watch, because believe it or not, I don't think it has an anti-reflective coating, but it doesn't reflect a lot of light. It's very, very legible. It's got the best lume, typically of Seiko, and yeah, it's just a phenomenal watch. I think for the price of these watches, I really don't think you can beat it, and I absolutely love the style. It's got that lovely kind of vintage cool look. The fact that you can swap over the NATOs and have a different watch on your wrist every day, and I'll probably end up with about 30 straps, I would imagine. Probably get 2 or 3 for Christmas. Um, the fact that the watch is brushed and polished, so you can have a brushed or a polished NATO buckle. Yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled with it. I love it. I want the divers version as well, and that's probably coming sooner or later. But for now, I'm very, very impressed with this guy. So without further ado, I'm just going to pop the watch back on the cleaning mat. And if I can show you, you have the typical Seiko guarantee card and instructions booklet. Again, you know, thick as a big chunk of cheese, if you like. And there's only about 30 pages in English. The rest is in international different languages, which is great help. Cardboard outer box there, which I have to be honest, for the first time ever, I'm going to say this, I'm not impressed. I think, like I say, this watch costs £250 generally, and it's all cardboard. The silver box, cardboard. Looks nice. Yeah, great. Nice Seiko 5 logo on it there. Take off the top. You've got this cheap cushion inside. And yeah, I'm really not impressed with this. So come on, Seiko, you know, you can do better than this for a watch like this. You want to feel little bit more special. You want to feel like, you know, this is an automatic watch. It's our first kind of, a lot of people's first jump into an automatic watch. So come on, Seiko, you know, up your game a little bit. Let's have a little bit better. It's Seiko, as you know, love. No real complaints about Seiko as a watch. Yeah, there's a few little bits, you know, with every watch, but packaging, to be honest, very, very poor. This sort of thing I'd expect from a Casio costing £50, and Casio do better than that. Casio boxes, I think, are much, much better. Anyway, it's, as I've said so many times, it's not really about the watch. It's, sorry, beg your pardon, it's not really about the box, it's about the watch. However, this occasion, come on, Seiko. Anyway, enough about that. What I'm now going to do is just show you a couple of very basic ways I've learned of how to do a NATO strap. So it's going to take me a couple of seconds just to kind of set it up, and then I'll come back. Like I say, love the watch, not criticising the watch at all. Superb, absolutely brilliant. However, here comes some NATO straps. Right, for the sake of ease, I'm going to stick with the same strap. So we'll go with this black and grey one. So you have the NATO strap. You've got 3 keepers on these guys. So you've got, if I just pop the strap as it is, you've got your buckle, to bring that into focus. You've got your buckle, 2 keepers up the top, and then your third keeper's about halfway down. So the first way, and I think this is the most traditional way to do a NATO strap, you take that off like so. You feed through the 12 o'clock. Let's just get that better focus. You feed through the 12 o'clock, all the way down, da-dee-da-dee-da, and back up through the 6 o'clock. Okay, so then you place the watch between that buckle, or that keeper, let's say, and the underside, you'll have the double of the strap. So what you do is feed that through there, da-dee-da-dee-da, and you'll end up with your watch, hopefully, put those up, between the two buckles. So then, now I'm going to have to turn the watch over onto its front. Now, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this, but I'm not actually going to put it on the wrist. I'll show you afterwards. So you then place your strap through. I'm going to pop the strap onto my wrist now. You place your strap through onto your wrist. There we go. This is really difficult to do, actually. Okay. Tighten your buckle. You've got your extra here, which sticks out, and basically you just fold that back in. Okay, so that's traditional. So you have, there we go, there's the buckle, you've got your keeper there, keeper on the other side, and your strap on top and fold it in. It's quite comfortable. This is not the way I like to wear it, and I'm going to show you the way I like to wear it. So now this time you, as again, you put your strap through the 12 and through the 6, and turning the watch over, the extra, this bit here, if you just position that approximately halfway down the back of the watch. So what we do then, and I'm going to move forward in my seat so I can do this, what we do then is you feed your strap end through the keeper first of all, and put your wrist in the gap. Okay, you can then bring it round and you'll see you have all this play. So you then feed your strap through the buckle, and this time you've only got half of the, or one layer of the NATO actually under the watch, so it's kind of works almost like a single pass NATO. So then do up your buckle, you feed your remaining strap through. I'm not doing this very well, am I? You can actually go on YouTube and there's loads of people that do this a lot better than I do, but it's just, you know, just give you an idea. So then all your strap is now underneath, and I find what you get here is much more comfortable because all the metal's underneath, and you got a little bit more of a nicer view, a little neater of your watch, and for me it just works better. Each to their own, and you know, I'm sure you'll find your way round, but there you go. So like I say, that's the new Seiko 5 Sports with the grey dial, and I'm absolutely loving it. Hope you like it too. Please leave your comments in the boxes as you always do. Thanks for all your great feedback, and again, thanks everybody. And I think it's only a couple of weeks now before it's Christmas, so if you're celebrating Christmas, have a safe and happy Christmas, and thanks for watching.